Spartans, the shield, the sweat, and the stand. In a world where men kneel for convenience, one ancient city stood for something greater: honor, discipline, and the unwavering will to defy death itself. That city was Sparta. Its warriors didn't run. They didn't complain. They trained harder, bled less, and stood taller. This is their story. This is your reminder. This is Spartans. The shield, the sweat, and the stand. Let's begin with quote number 1. Okay, here's quote number 1. Come and take them. Thermopylae, 480 BCE. The Persians demanded the Spartans lay down their weapons. Leonidas, king of Sparta, looked their messengers in the eye and answered with 2 words: Malin lab, which means, come and take them. It wasn't just defiance, it was destiny. A declaration that no threat, not even the largest army in the world, could force a Spartan to yield. That phrase has echoed across centuries. Why? Because it's the purest form of courage. The refusal to surrender what matters, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Let's step deeper into that moment. Leonidas stood with 300 Spartans against over 100,000 Persians. He knew he would die, but he also knew this: if you give up your weapons, you give up your identity. To a Spartan, the sword wasn't just a tool. It was an extension of their soul. And if they were to fall, they'd fall armed. Let's bring this to the modern day. In 1835, at the Battle of Gonzales in Texas, Mexican forces ordered the Texans to surrender their cannon. The response? A banner with 4 words: come and take it. Sound familiar? That spirit of refusing to bow lives on. Here are 3 takeaways to apply today. Defend your values like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. Never hand over your power without a fight. What you surrender easily, others will always try to take. Don't fear standing alone. Leonidas didn't wait for backup. Warriors don't wait, they declare. Now let's move into the soul of Spartan honor. Okay, here's quote number 2. With your shield, or on it. This wasn't a military command. It was a mother's blessing. Before a Spartan son marched into battle, his mother didn't beg him to stay safe. She didn't say, come back soon. She said, come back with your shield, or on it, meaning come back victorious or come back dead. But do not come back a coward. Why the shield? Because unlike the sword or spear, the shield wasn't for offense. It was for protection of the whole unit. Dropping your shield didn't just expose you, it exposed your brothers. That's why Spartan law punished shield dropping more harshly than losing a weapon. To come back without it was disgrace. Let's take this deeper. Imagine a mother loving her son so fiercely that she'd rather bury him than see him dishonor his name. This is not cruelty. It's a reflection of Spartan values: honor over life, duty over comfort, brotherhood over breath. Let's compare this to ancient Japan, where samurai practiced seppuku, ritual suicide, to die with honor rather than live in shame. Different continent, same code. In modern terms, think of the firefighter who runs into the burning building even when others flee. Think of the soldier who covers a grenade for his unit. Think of the whistleblower who sacrifices career to speak the truth. That's with your shield or on it, standing for something so deeply that your safety becomes secondary. Here are 3 lessons for us. Live with a code that's stronger than your fear. If you drop your shield to run, what else will you drop when it gets hard? Your integrity protects others. Don't abandon it. Just like a shield in battle, your courage shields the people around you. Let your family be proud of how you fight, not just how you live. Quick pause. If the Spartan spirit is alive in you, if you believe in standing tall, bleeding with pride, and never backing down, then take a second now. Like, comment, and subscribe to Conrad Warriors. Because this channel isn't just a story vault, it's a warrior forge. Let's finish strong, with the foundation that made all of this possible. Okay, here's quote number 3. He who sweats more in training bleeds less in war. This is the root of Spartan dominance. Relentless preparation. They didn't become legends because they were born stronger. They became legends because they trained harder than anyone else on earth. Every morning, every night. Through hunger, pain, cold, beatings, and silence, they trained. They trained so brutally that war felt like rest, because they knew the truth. Blood is the cost of laziness. Sweat is the price of discipline. Let me take you into the Agogj, the Spartan training system. At 7 years old, boys were taken from their families. No comfort, no warmth, only hardship. They were taught to steal, but punished if caught. They were taught to fight, but punished if they lost composure. They were taught to speak little, but observe everything. By adulthood, they were weapons, not just in body, but in mind. Now let's leap forward. Navy SEAL Hell Week. 6 days. Only 4 hours of sleep. Constant physical torture. But those who survive, they don't just win battles, they walk through war like it's Tuesday. Same principle, and it's not just military. Think of Serena Williams training in silence for hours before the lights ever came on. Think of Elon Musk working 100-hour weeks building Tesla and SpaceX. Bleeding in public so others could dream. They sweat more in training, so they bled less under pressure. 3 big takeaways from this quote. The more you prepare in private, the less you suffer in public. Train hard so the fight feels light. Embrace pain as your teacher. Every drop of sweat is one less drop of regret. Don't chase ease, chase readiness. Because when war comes, and it always does, your training will be your shield. Now let's close with this. Come and take them. With your shield or on it. He who sweats more in training bleeds less in war. These aren't just quotes, they are marching orders for life. The Spartans were few in number, but infinite in spirit. They were not just born tough, they were made unbreakable by relentless preparation, unshakable values, and complete loyalty to their brothers and their code. They didn't run, they didn't flinch, they trained, they stood, they bled with pride, and they died with honor. So now the question is, will you drop your shield or carry it? Will you sweat in silence or bleed in crisis? Will you give up your sword or tsan or make them come and take it? Because you, warrior, yes you, were not born to hide. You were born to stand, to train, to defy. This is Conrad Warriors, and this fire, it's yours now. Like, share, subscribe, not just to hear the stories, but to become part of them.